Hello everybody. It has been a long time since I made a video. I decided that I should probably make one last video before Alara is born. Yes, it's been that long. I am 38 and a half weeks pregnant with Alara, and I am being induced in 3 days. So I figured it would probably be a good idea to update everybody on YouTube that I am being induced, and yeah, that this is it. This is the last video that I'm going to be making before she's here. What's up? I know. So, before I dive in and try to make another quick video, we all know how that goes, on this pregnancy so far, what's going on, why I'm being induced and all that, I'm going to take a quick pause break and give her lunch now that it has cooled off. I will be right back. Okay, so now that she is settled, and I have some snacks here. I really need to finish this tea though before I start eating. Okay, so I am being induced again due to gestational diabetes. It seems like a very common thing. Even though I'm very easily diet controlled and my numbers are all in really good range, they tend to induce me because I'm assuming because I'm very small, and Veda was very big, so they're anticipating this baby to be big as well, or bigger. So they told me that I would be induced at 39 weeks, which is Friday. So today's Tuesday, so we have a couple days left in this pregnancy altogether. So other than that, I am anemic again. So I've been taking iron supplements, which I did not do with Veda. I was too paranoid, or for whatever reason, I ended up not taking them during my pregnancy with Veda. And my iron was very low after birth. But this time around, I've been taking iron supplements for about 2 months now, and my pica cravings are gone. I can't say gone. They're lower. With Veda, I had craved like concrete and dirt and stuff like that, which kind of let me know my iron was low, and it was. And it went away after my iron was brought back up after birth. But this time it's coffee and coffee grounds, which is at least edible. But that's also a problem because I drink a lot of black decaf coffee now just to kind of curb the craving. But it's slowed down a lot since I've been taking my supplements, so that's good. Let's see, what else? As of my last appointment, because I'm obviously going to appointments weekly at this point, last week I was 1 centimeter, but I wasn't, like, he said I was still elongated, so I know that means I wasn't effaced at all, or however you say it. So today is my last appointment before induction. He is wanting to do a non-stress test, which is odd because I have not had any this pregnancy. I've had not any additional monitoring or any additional testing or even any additional ultrasounds. I do not know what Alara looks like. I have not seen her in 3D. So I don't know why, but all of a sudden he's like, your next appointment, I want to do a stress test. So I don't know if he's wanting to make sure she can handle induction, or I'm honestly not sure, but that's happening today. Other than that, I am still in prodromal labor with this baby like I was with Veda. Basically, I have very painful contractions about every 20 minutes, and I've been doing that for a couple weeks now. Some of them worse than others. They happen in my sleep, and obviously they're not dilating me. So there's that, I guess. I've been trying to do stuff to induce labor naturally, or at least ripen my cervix in any way possible to prepare for induction. As we talk, I am on my yoga ball, or my birthing. It's actually a birthing ball I bought. I'm taking with me to the hospital. And I drink my red raspberry leaf tea twice a day. And I started pumping 3 days ago. Because I'm going to start pumping as soon as she comes out, or I was going to anyway, because I'm going to need Kyle's help with breastfeeding, so at least she's still getting my milk. I'll still breastfeed her just like I did Veda, but I'll also pump into bottles. So I've also been, I started pumping early because, one, to help ripen my cervix, and two, just in case her sugars are low. I know I was lucky with Veda and we didn't have any issues, but that doesn't mean that we won't have issues with Alara. So I have 2.5 milliliters saved up in syringes, which is actually really cool. I will show you guys. I bought these syringes, these sterile syringes on Amazon. And they're oral syringes. They come with caps. This is like really handy for those who have GD. And they're 1 milliliter. They're very, very small. They're for infants. They're oral for infants, or pets, I guess. Single use. You know, it's a healthcare sterile syringe. So I pump, because obviously as of right now I'm not pumping to the point of where it's like bottles. You know, baby doesn't need a lot at first, so I'm just pumping a little bit. And I only do 5 minutes on each side. And it does kind of get contractions going for a little bit, so hopefully it's ripening my cervix some way. But I just pump it into a bottle, and then I just kind of tilt the bottle and I suck it up in the syringe. And I store it in the fridge for up to 3 days. But it takes me about 2 days to fill up a syringe. Well, about a syringe and a half. So I've been doing it for 3 days and I have 2.5. So, you know, some days, today wasn't a lot. I only got 0.5 milliliter out, but I do it after breakfast. And, you know, that's that. But at least I'm doing something, you know, I feel a lot more prepared this pregnancy, obviously. But other than the yoga ball and the tea and the pumping, I do prenatal workouts. It helps with my diabetes, and it also is helping strengthen my core and my leg muscles and my pelvic floor for birth. I've been doing a labor-inducing one, a lot of squats, a lot of things like that. But I've been doing them for the last 2 months of my pregnancy, so yeah. So just trying to do my best to get her ready to go when the time comes. I am very nervous about induction, obviously, because of what happened last time. If you are new to my videos, then my last induction, I like to say it failed because it makes me, I don't know, because it sounds better, I guess, but what had actually happened, if you don't remember, and I'll just revise this really, really quick, or just kind of wrap it up, is basically I went in for induction, and because of my my compulsion with control and my issues with medication, I went in and basically didn't let them do what they were supposed to do. I advocated for myself a little bit too much, probably, and I made them give me the Pitocin very slowly, instead of like they normally up it in like 5s or whatever, for example. I was only letting them up it at 1, so my contractions weren't coming as strong. The only thing that dilated me, I went in as a 1. The vaginal pill dilated me to a 3, and then I labored on Pitocin for 12 hours. But even though I had never, I think I was either a 3 or a 4 when I left the hospital. So I don't know if it actually got me anywhere, but I do know that basically I was at like a level 20 or a dose 20 or whatever of Pitocin, and they're like, that's normally what we start out with. But like I had labored so slowly because I was so scared, and I had advocated for myself so strongly that by that time I had already been in labor for almost 30 some odd hours, and I was not getting anywhere, and I was tired. I hadn't eaten, I hadn't slept, and I was like, okay, I'm going home. And then, you know, I basically signed a medical release, and I left against medical advice because I didn't feel like she was ready, but I was also very, very scared. And so I left, and then I pumped at home, and I got on my yoga ball, and I came back 2 days later, and I was 7 centimeters, and then 12 hours of laboring on my own, I had her. I think a lot of things went wrong, a lot of things could have went better, a lot of things were my fault, but I'm more prepared this time. I feel more knowledgeable, and I feel like I feel ready this time. So hopefully, So hopefully this time will go a lot quicker, a lot different. Other than that, I'm just kind of ready to meet her. I will show you guys a couple of the things that I had crafted for her over the last couple weeks really quick, and then I will end this video so it's not 20 to 30 minutes long like my other ones are, and hopefully I can close it off then. So I had just made her announcement board where we're gonna have chalk, and we'll write down the day and the time, and then the, you know, pounds, ounces, inches, and I do have the vinyl on the back to do AM or PM depending on when she's born. So I made that last night. That way we can put it next to her when she's born and kind of announce her that way. And I have her going home outfit back here, along with her diaper bag and her boppy pillow that I'm bringing to help me breastfeed or help support her. My bag's packed, my husband's bag's packed. My parents are coming for the induction, which is the nice thing about induction, I will say, is that I'm able to have my family come up because we did just move a little bit ways away, so they can come up and watch Veda. So at least that's taken care of. And I won't have to, I did have a bag packed for Veda in case I had to drop her off somewhere, or, you know, we had a couple backup plans, but since my parents are going to be able to be here, at least she gets to stay in her own home and feel comfortable. So other than that, I will let you know my statistics. I have gained 35 pounds this pregnancy. 35 to 40 pounds depending on what I'm weighing right now and what I weigh in today. So 35 last week. So I'm gaining a couple pounds a week, which is a lot. But I have diabetes, so, and I'm diet controlled. My numbers are never high, so I don't understand. I really don't eat a lot. But I've gained, as I said, 35 to 40 pounds this pregnancy, and it's about what I gained with Veda. So I'm expecting another 9-pound baby. Anyway, I'll show you my belly. She has already dropped, so don't be surprised with how low I am. Let me get back here so you guys can see maybe. But yeah, so I'm once again very, very big. No surprise to anybody. Probably not. Belly button is actually completely out at this point. There is nothing there anymore. And yeah, she pretty much just kicks me right here in my ribs all day, and it's fun. And yeah. So other than that, guys, I will update you after she's born. So next week I will give you guys an update on how the induction went and introduce Olara to the world. And I'm really excited to meet her. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. More so nervous for Veda than myself, but other than that, I will see you guys on the other side, I guess. Thanks for watching.